Takeshi's Castle began in 1986, and yet today in the 2020s, this show is still very popular, even if we don't always see it outright. There's a lot of different things where you can still see the show's influence. In the past, there's been other attempts at recreating the show, and of course, my favorite ever show, MXC. There's hundreds of international versions of Takeshi's Castle, with some still existing to this day. Hell, Takeshi's Castle just had a reboot on Prime Video in 2023, 33 years after the show originally ended in 1990. Or how about all the other big obstacle course shows that have come out since the show ended? Ninja Warrior, American Ninja Warrior, Ultimate Beastmaster, Wipeout, etc. I mean, there was even a whole lawsuit between Takeshi's Castle and Wipeout, but it was eventually settled. I also recall when the Sidemen and Mr. Beast first did a big collaboration on YouTube, and the whole video was just them doing fully recreated Takeshi's Castle games together, which was actually pretty cool despite the fact that this did feature Mr. Beast and co. Plus, I'm sure all of us at some point have played our own versions of any of these shows in our backyard, or in the living room or somewhere else, just jumping on random things. I used to do that. And I know a lot of you out there believe you could easily complete the games and obstacles on these shows too. I've also been there before. But this is besides the point. Now I know that most of you guys watching these videos are not subscribed, so if you enjoy the videos that I'm making and want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and yeah, let's get on with the video. Think about some of the most popular things to come out in the past couple of years during the global lockdown. That's right, I'm talking about Fall Guys and Squid Game. Just to preface this, to make this whole video a little bit funnier, I've never played Fall Guys or watched Squid Game. I'm just an extremely picky person and don't really succumb to the pressure of what most of the world is playing or watching, so there you go. But despite all of that, I have still got wind of Takeshi's Castle's influences in these two products. I don't consider myself an expert in any way on these subjects, but there's definitely things in Fall Guys that come from Takeshi's Castle. It's a mix between Battle Royale and the popular Japanese game show. I mean, the people who were making the game not only watched the show, but also used GIFs of the show when pitching the game. It was an active inspiration for them when making Fall Guys. The people who made the game are also British, and Takeshi's Castle is huge in the United Kingdom due to its presence on the Challenge channel. I've been used to watch that version a lot with Craig Charles' commentary, and his commentary was very, very good.
You suck it. You've gone.
DoorDash, for example, is one of the things in Fall Guys that is very reminiscent of the game on Takeshi's Castle called Knock Knock or Wall Bangers, whatever you may think of it as. It's one of my personal favorites from the show. Or how about Tiptoe, which definitely takes inspiration from skipping stones or sinkers and floaters. Another great game from the show. Bottom line, the influence of Takeshi's Castle can go unnoticed here. As for Squid Game, again, I've never watched it, but I do know what it is. I know it's quite similar to Takeshi's Castle in terms of all these people competing against each other through all sorts of obstacles and games to be the winner, although except in Squid Game there's like actual death and stuff. The biggest example here is a red light green light. Now Takeshi's Castle did not invent this game, it's something that's been around forever, but I will not let people act like this comes from Squid Game when the best version of it comes from Takeshi's Castle. It was called Bloomberry Hill or Mind Games, but it was a really fun version of the game where the contestants wore costumes of the Daruma dolls, and that made it even funnier when they'd all fall down and roll over. The reboot of Total Drama even adapted this into the premiere of its second season, and I talked about this a long time ago, giving the proper respect to Takeshi's Castle since I saw a lot of people credit this to Squid Game. I'm just putting the brakes on that because I love this show too much. Oh, and I can't believe I'd forget this. Well, okay, actually I would, because Big Brother 22 was the absolute worst, but I'll never forget the part of the first HOH competition of the season. I mean, this is another inspiration from Takeshi's Castle. It's skipping stones or singers and floaters yet again. I never watched the Big Brother episode, so I don't know if they've ever brought this back or done other games from Takeshi's Castle, but they really should. The challenge should also do the same thing. I've always been advocating for the challenge to implement Takeshi's Castle-esque challenges, and I think that would be amazing. Well, look at that. Takeshi's Castle still lives on to this day in different forms, and I'm sure there's going to be even more things that come out that will show off the game show's influence. And I'm sure I'll catch wind of it somehow, even if I don't play or watch whatever it may be. Making videos about Takeshi's Castle and MXC is always one of my favorite things to do. Let me know down below if you knew any of this, and if I potentially missed anything else. Also, let me know what else you'd like to see me talk about on this channel. Like the video, subscribe for more videos, and yeah, thank you for watching.